with the Champions League of Darts title for the first time in their careers. Michael van Gerwen, it is the one remaining PDC major title for him to claim in his astonishing career. Peter Snakebite Wright, for all the times that he has taken on MVG in a big TV final, he is yet to win a single one. Something new happens tonight here in Leicester. It is either the world #1 Michael van Gerwen completes the clean sweep, or Snakebite picks up his second major, and more importantly for him, he beats the main man to do it.
Well done, they're both dressed in green on a green stage. Green for goal shortly for this final. The title, the 100 grand, and the belt of all belts to hang on your mantelpiece. Up for grabs. Van Gerwen will start the proceedings.
They have both been tested this weekend. They have come through tight games, none tighter than that semi-final victory for MVG against Gerwyn Price, but he was also pushed by James Wade in his opening game of the weekend. Peter Wright, 3 close group games against Gurney, Price and Cross before he just had far too much for Michael Smith in the semi-finals.
Yes, 2 incredible semi-finals there, Dan. Michael van Gerwen, that game with Gerwyn Price was the best game of the weekend, without doubt. Peter Wright went 7-0 up.
130.
Michael Smith, I'm sure he'd take that against Michael van Gerwen. I just can't see it.
Well, if Peter Wright is digging through the history books, digging through his memory banks, trying to think of things to hold on to, big wins against MVG. He has a few, but an 11-darter from Michael van Gerwen is a very authoritative start. 1-0 to the world #1.
Yes, fantastic start from van Gerwen. We saw that in the semi-final as well. Started with a 10-darter. It's all about maintaining the high level all the way through the match.
New name takes the title this year.
60.
Phil Taylor, Mensur Suljovic, Gary Anderson. The winners of the first 3. One of these 2 gets it. In fact, Taylor, Anderson,
59.
Raymond van Barneveld and this man Peter Wright are the only people to have beaten MVG at this tournament. That's something Wright can cling on to. He's beaten him in a couple of Euro Tour finals. That's something to cling on to. He's beaten him a couple of times this year on the floor. But unfortunately, there are 58 other occasions, including 7 major finals where van Gerwen has prevailed.
He's got to remain positive all the way through, in the fact that he has improved as the tournament has progressed. Started off very slowly, as we know. In that first game of the tournament on Saturday afternoon. But his level has increased.
138. Peter Wright, 156.
156 on offer for Peter Wright. There's the first one, needs another one for double 18. Double 18 for 156. Bananarama! Here we go.
Some riposte from Snakebite after that 11-dart start from MVG.
Great start from both players, that's what the crowd want.
Well, over the tournament, van Gerwen, he's got a higher average, he's got a better doubling percentage, but Peter Wright has produced moments like that. The big checkouts, 2 161s, a 156 there. There have been little moments, little spells where Peter Wright has stepped up and swung close games in his favour. Did it against Price, did it against Cross. He may need a handful of those moments if he is going to finally get one over on MVG in a big TV final.
140.
Not the maximum, but still a good visit when you're quite a bit ahead in the leg. Even the match won't leave a finish, but it'll be pretty handy. Pretty handy it is. First maximum goes to Peter Wright.
Double top. And Michael Van Gerwen hits back just as hard with a 154. Stunning start.
Well, what a fantastic start from both players. We've had two massive finishes, a 154, a 156. The 180s are flying in. Hold on to your hats.
96.
And he followed. Not on this occasion.
100.
Well, if we can stay at this level, Dan, for most of the match will be a cracker. You always anticipate it when you get two players of this quality who have got better as the tournament has progressed. He's already had two.
140.
Well, Peter Wright produced that world record average in a broadcast game of darts on Tuesday, playing on the tour in Barnsley. It actually broke Michael Van Gerwen's record by 0.1 of a point. It's a wild one. Leaves 73, treble 19. That leaves double 8.
65.
Well, he knows he'll return. That clinical kill would have been more impressive for him because he will be under pressure after the maximum. And the first one from MVG. Double 8 to level.
He's rendered null and void. Wright levels up once more. Remember, a break at 7 legs, a break at 14 legs. But this is an astonishing start to this game. I know we're only in the 5th leg, but it's 121 average right now from Michael Van Gerwen. It's nearly 107 from Wright.
43.
Well, that's got a dent in it.
Rather a big dent.
99.
Well, it's warm in here. It's warm on that stage. Players are producing it at the moment. Can they maintain that over the next 40, 45, maybe an hour?
96.
Yeah, steady darts, lads. Steady.
Not too shabby.
Like watching a vintage Warren a little.
I'll give you your tenner later, Dan. Thanks.
121. Michael Bell,
Looked like
126.
a bit of a savage deflection off the flight there. 57. Would have left the ball, and Van Gerwen in this kind of mood he's the sort of player that goes for those shots even when he doesn't need to. I'll be interested to see what his approach is if we see a situation like that arise.
Nothing Peter Wright can do. Stop Van Gerwen having a throw at the double, but he can keep the momentum going on his high scoring. That's important, even if you do lose the leg, which he does.
Michael Van Gerwen. Super he's pinned it at third first.
Van Gerwen is yet to miss a dart at double. Peter Wright has only missed one, but it was a leg that he won, and it was one where Van Gerwen couldn't punish him. He wasn't even on a finish when he missed that dart at double. So the finishing so far has been pretty flawless. That surely can't continue for the entire match, but when we do see a mistake, it could prove to be pivotal, because these two are playing top quality stuff.
Yes, and as a player, Dan, when you're playing at this level and playing so, well, scoring-wise, outstanding doubles as you mentioned, you feel a lot more comfortable, you don't feel under pressure as much, and there's less likely of a chance of an error, but they can happen at any point.
Peter Wright knows that only too well. There are a couple of those major finals against MVG which he should have won. The Premier League is the standout one. He was miles in front, had 6 darts to win the title, had played supremely throughout the match. He had just taken Van Gerwen to the cleaners, and all 6 of those championship darts were missed, and he lost in the last leg decider.
Needs a treble to the finish, which he doesn't. So Van Gerwen is challenging the Peter Wright throw here. Treble 18 was the shot, but he will still come back to the board with Peter Wright back on 210. Big chance for Van Gerwen here.
There will be some pressure. Is he staying there? He is! It leaves him double 15, but he's hoping a bit of noise might distract the world number 1.
The ploy worked. The ploy. It worked.
But now he has to hit the double 15. Was it a master stroke? It looks like it. 3 apiece.
Well, we mentioned errors not 5 minutes ago. First error from MVG.
125.
But it is true from a player's point of view, Dan, as we talked about there. This Wright looks like another maximum. Yeah. Number 4. You almost think you've lost the leg. You've got a chance of a maximum to leave a dodgy double 15.
58.
And it can, as it proved there, just stop your opponent in his tracks.
Peter Wright, having survived by the skin of his teeth on his own throw in the previous leg, is charging at MVG. And 5 perfect darts, the boos around the hall. We will not see him attempt the 9-darter, but we may well see him go into the break in the lead with a break of throw.
Yes, it looked all and sundry like he was going to go 4-2 down. He could go in at the break. 4-3 ahead. Treble 13, he looked forward with the last dart, but still a fabulous visit. Leaves a 2-darter.
And Van Gerwen is absolutely nowhere, and Peter Wright from here looks certain to lead at the first break in this final. Double top for Snakebite. And Peter Wright edges the first session. A nod of the head. Snakebite 4-3 up. First to 11 takes the title. Potentially one of the biggest nights in Peter Wright's career could be unfolding in Leicester.
Well, we said it would be the finest of margins, both decked out in the green, both turning up and pressing that go, foot to the metal, and away we went. But it was one slight error from Michael Van Gerwen in that initial stage.
Yeah, it was almost the perfect mini session for MVG. At one point he was averaging over 121. It came down to a meagre 116, but at that point he missed 3 darts at double, which invited Peter Wright in. And ultimately, that is the only difference between these two, because they have been going toe-to-toe for 7 legs.
Mark, you nudged Paul and you went, look at those averages.
I know, it's phenomenal standard, and it just proves these two have been the best players this weekend, and they're feeding off each other. And like Paul said then, the games has just swung on 6 darts. 3 missed from Michael Van Gerwen, converted by Peter Wright, then he just steamrolls him in that leg to get the break. So whereas Michael would have been thinking, I'll be 4-2 up, throw him for 5-2, he finds himself 4-3 behind. So Peter Wright's done the right thing. He's given Michael something to think about in this first break.
I don't know why we doubted it, but such a high standard right from the start. The 156 checkout in the second leg.
This is one of the kind of things that Peter Wright needs to do to stay in touch. Now, Michael started the game so brilliantly with an 11-darter. The response from Peter Wright was the 156. And sometimes you need something like that early, just to bolster the amount of confidence that you need to beat the best player in the world. Just see from his celebration there, just how much it meant to him.
Yeah, if there was any nerves, that'll certainly settle Peter Wright down. And we said that the early exchanges were important, and I think that epitomised it, that big finish, just to keep him in touch. And just getting a little bit of luck as well. Michael Van Gerwen missing those doubles, and he's got something to clutch to now after this first session.
You can hear the bit of noise behind us tells you they're coming out too. Then there was this 154 Peter Wright had a 180 in this too.
It's just the sickening standard of these two guys when they go together. I've seen them play in so many finals. Peter Wright's had his fair share of wins, but this is normal behaviour from MVG. Peter understands that. He knows that he's going to have a few big things thrown his way. That was just a small piece of what we're about to see. 4-3 Wright with a break. He's in a great position.
All right, both players back out then. Let's get back to your commentary team.
It is a great position for Peter Snakebite Wright, but you are never safe against Michael van Gerwen. One leg is nothing. It can disappear in a heartbeat when the world's best player has the bit between his teeth, and they are both averaging in excess of 107 right now. The Champions League of Darts has the final it deserves.
Yes, absolutely outstanding that first session. So much to talk about. The big finishes, 6 maximums, 154, 156. But crucially, just those 3 darts at double for Van Gerwen.
A flag is speeded through
allowed
first.
Peter Wright in, and Peter Wright took advantage to go in at the break 4-3. So we'll be pretty happy with the proceedings so far.
140.
Doing a backward 9-darter.
Yeah, two 180s won't help him out here, was I?
I wonder if they get 50 grand instead of the 100.
83.
Look at those averages. Can they maintain that all the way through to the end, both players?
119.
If they can, this will be an outstanding final, and whoever wins it will really deserve it.
Well, we know that Van Gerwen can, because he's done it in enormous games. The Premier League final last year, of course, where he just
97.
brutalised Michael Smith. We were talking world record territory in the opening stages, but it finished at about 111.
57.
He is quite capable of doing that. This is a man who at times this year, people have questioned whether he's looked vulnerable, saying, oh, well, maybe he does need to win a title or two because it's been a little while. He is the world champion, the Premier League champion, the Masters champion, and recently, once again, crowned the World Grand Prix champion.
Yes, when you play at such a high level, like in any sport, if you do lose a game, you get questions almost immediately, and it's a crazy situation, but it does happen.
Well, he is judged by different standards, Michael van Gerwen. Big moment, this.
Yeah, he's carved himself out a chance. He knows Van Gerwen's lurking. Look, that won't help. He needs another treble. He can't do it.
45. Michael Luqual, 56.
He'll want to hit this quickly. He's missed again. He's mad at himself. He's angry.
And the first dart at double top was not a good one from Michael van Gerwen, pulling it quite a way low. What are these like for Peter Wright? Good enough is the answer. We have a bit of daylight open up between these two.
Kept his composure, kept his focus.
100.
Last killer dart in the double. The opponent almost waiting to pounce. Slowing down to nice steady tons. Yet another opportunity for Peter Wright. Yes, only halfway through the leg. But he can leave a finish here. Needs to trouble with the last one, which he gets. Great last start there from Peter Wright. He's keeping Van Gerwen under pressure.
99.
Pressure can tell that even with the best player in the world, he's had a couple of 161s this weekend, Peter Wright. 2 treble 19s and a bull will give him 164 to add. It's not going to happen, but he may still be favourite for this leg because a 145 is not an easy shot.
Treble 19's the first visit, but didn't get the treble 19.
57. Peter Wright, 100.
On 100. Treble 20 for tops. If he hits a single 20, a lot of the players have been going for 2 double tops. Looks like he's going that route. There's one. Double top for 6-3. Top finish.
Double finish. Peter Wright has won double the number of legs of Michael van Gerwen. But he cannot afford to let up.
60.
Not even a little.
Start winning legs, Michael van Gerwen. Still a long way to go, yes. As we know, early and middle parts of matches are so important to the conclusion, or how the conclusion will end.
Well, all he can do is give himself a platform to go on and win it later, Peter Wright. But Michael van Gerwen is getting frustrated. Visits like that will compound his frustration because he is being outscored by Snakebite so far in this.
He hasn't won a leg since missing those 3 darts of the double. It should have really been 3 apiece.
46.
He was 3-2 ahead at that point. Hasn't won a leg since. He's had darts at the double.
Phil Taylor, the 16-time world champion, the most successful player in the history of this sport. He said himself... Oh, hello, Peter Wright hitting 14 to leave the big fish. Well, he said himself that Peter Wright should get himself to world number 1. He believes he has that talent. As MVG puts in another maximum.
Fabulous maximum from van Gerwen, but it's the doubles that have been eluding him. 20 for tops. He's got his first leg for a while.
58.
Was so far away. He can't believe it.
This is one of those big moments that Peter Wright has stepped up and delivered throughout this tournament. Can he do it again? Treble 18 would have left double 18, but Michael van Gerwen can break straight back.
He needs to get it, doesn't he?
Feels
a little bit better now after that. Peter Wright to throw with a double for that finish there. Otherwise it could have been big trouble.
125. 60.
Just not scoring like he was in the early part of the match at this moment.
43.
Yes, only a couple of visits, but that's both players, by the way. You have to remember the massive averages that was in the early part of the match. After the first session, both players averaging 107.
100.
That's dipped slightly, as you can see there.
Still pretty good though.
139.
And we also know that they could hit a purple patch, a spell, where they just go berserk. Peter Wright on Tuesday, when he hit that world record average, had a 4-leg spell, 11 darter, 11 darter, 12 darter, 12 darter. Started every leg with a 180, 2 of them were back-to-back 180s.
Yeah, so look at the sequence there. He's only allowed his opponent
95.
9 darts in 2 legs and 12 in 2.
Michael van Gerwen himself is a man who very nearly hit back-to-back 9 darters. Perfect legs at the World Championship. He played James Wade a number of years ago.
And they lost the set.
And lost the set, yeah. Standard Wading. Tops, is he? Yeah, well, he didn't need to go that route, but he is a showman.
I think once you've had one hit against you, you almost feel like you feel the need to get one back.
Well, certainly Michael van Gerwen does. He doesn't like playing second fiddle to anybody.
121, Michael Van 40. Game shot in 11th leg, Michael van Gerwen. Throwback is speed in the third first.
It's not been imperative stuff, but it's been solid. More importantly, it's going back within 1 leg. Important leg for Peter Wright here.
Well, holds here, and he will not trail going into the final session. Now, I'm genuinely not sure whether Peter Wright would have taken 7-all, say, going into the final session at the start of this. Peter Wright, whenever you ask him these sort of things, you go, no, I know it's first to 11, I want to be 14-0 up at the end of the second session.
And why not?
Right, he talks the talk, but unfortunately for Peter, against MVG in major finals, he's not managed to walk the walk quite yet.
140.
It is promising here.
He's still in a good position. He's got to maintain that 2-6-1 before this visit. He's had 4 maximums. Not quite the 5, but still a good visit. Leaves 1-2-1.
Seemed to be a little snarl from Peter Wright after that second dart in the 60.
48.
And that's more of a sigh from MVG. Wise words. Bullseye to start. Treble 20 leaves double 18 for 7-5.
85.
Not quite. Have a quick look at the board. CMVG back on 179. He has left tops. Crucially, it's Peter Wright at the hockey for double 18. To go 2 legs ahead. Important leg for Peter Wright there.
93.
Michael van Gerwen left it very, very late to turn things around against the Iceman Gerwen Price.
134.
Might have to be another late show.
134.
Crucial visit there early in the leg for van Gerwen. Had to launch that last one.
Well, he is a stubborn player, Peter, right? Even if he blocks his path to the treble 20, he'll stay up there more often than not. It does help that he's one of the best, if not the best in the world at moving around those blocker darts and finding his way through. He's one of the best in the world at doing this year.
Yeah, needs a 180 and a 132 out, you think. Well, there's the start. The roar from Peter Wright, his 5th maximum. Can he take out the party piece?
58. Peter Wright 132.
180, followed by 132 in a major final against Michael van Gerwen. Are you sure, Peter? Treble 19. Not to be. But van Gerwen still has work to do, a Shanghai finish.
Treble 20, leave double 14.
64, Michael Gerwen 120.
Shanghai for MVG.
This is a massive moment in this game. Any checkout of 80 or below, Peter Wright has taken out every single time in this match. It has been clinical. Can it continue the sequence? Where's he looking? He might have changed his mind. He should be looking at 16s. And he does, and it's double 16.
52, Michael Gerwen 55.
Not in. One left to get within 1.
27.
And he's missed. He can't believe it.
Van Gerwen, for the first time this weekend, is missing. Peter Wright is hitting. He breaks. He leads by 3. Peter Wright will lead going into the final session. And if he holds his throw, it'll be a 9-5 lead. And might that be too much even for MVG?
And he started with a maximum. 6 for Peter Wright. Can Van Gerwen respond?
100.
Outstanding from Peter Wright to get himself in this position.
Last year, ahead of his clash with MVG in the semi-finals, he said he had a secret formula for beating Michael Van Gerwen. He'd beaten him a couple of times leading up to that. That was the last time he beat him on telly. He's forgotten the formula. The formula's very simple. Just don't miss. Just quite hard to produce.
60.
Slight opening for Van Gerwen, but he needs a big visit. He needs a big visit. He gets the big visit.
Does he stay there, or is it 2 double tops? He went 2 double tops. And I don't know if it was the right decision. He's been hitting treble 20 with ease all game.
120.
Well, there's your answer. There's your answer, Dan. He's got to get this. He's got to get it. He needs the ball.
62. Crucial car 20.
You are never safe against Van Gerwen, no matter what lead you build up. But you're a heck of a lot safer if you're 4 legs in front. Double 5.
Crucial leg. Crucial leg.
10. Michael car 25.
Disappointment there from Peter Wright.
Being shown with 40.
And Gerwen tidies up eventually. Wow, what an incredible final this is. But Michael Van Gerwen gets to within 2. But Peter Wright, crucially, still leads his final by 8 legs to 6.
Did we expect anything less? Did we? Here he is, Peter Wright could have been just 2 away from winning this. And yet back comes Michael Van Gerwen with another swing of that arm.
I've always said that dramatic finals and dramatic games, for that matter, need misses.
Leg before the break. Will it cost him?
84.
Especially with Van Gerwen throwing first in this leg. If he does take it, he'll be within 1.
57.
And you can see the drama, you can see the pressure.
84.
Well, it's a different kind of demeanour for Michael Van Gerwen. Even in that tight game against Gerwin Price, there was a bit more spring in the step. Here he is being put under the cosh by snakebite. Again, low darts, and that's probably, he's letting go of the dart too late. Just a little bit of tension. It all comes with pressure.
Has to come downstairs. A single 20 wouldn't have left a finish, but he hit the treble. And here's another. He gets it. Double 8. Oh! 136 from the green machine.
Statement from the world number 1. Wright left stranded on the 126, but he does know if he keeps on holding his throw, he wins the title.
140.
Has to limit the chances for Michael Van Gerwen,
57.
especially on throw. As he said, if he can hold it, sounds easy, but it isn't, I can assure you. But he's doing a pretty good job on this one. Magnificent 7 maximums for Peter Wright. But back comes MVG.
40.
Very little in the averages. 0.1. Well, it was until it just changed. Coincidentally, what Wright beat MVG's highest ever broadcast average by early this week.
Yes, I'm sure that cheered him up.
Fine margins in tight games like this. But he has 6 darts from here, Peter Wright, to go 2 up and 2 away.
Just looking at the setup now. Treble 20 will leave double 18.
59.
So still a little bit of work to do.
Oh, the pressure. The pressure! A perfect set-up shot from Michael van Gerwen.
Can he keep his cool? 16 for tops. Oh, yes he can!
Nerveless from Snakebite. He is edging towards the title.
43.
Van Gerwen challenged the throw there with some scintillating high scoring. Peter Wright held his nerve.
140.
And how often do you see it? Somebody is put under massive pressure on their own throw. They just about get away with it. And then in the very next leg, they can break themselves. And in the space of, 3 minutes, a game takes on a completely different complexion.
As you can see from Peter Wright there what that means. He knows he's in a great position in this leg.
96.
Would put him 1 leg away. You've got to keep your concentration to the very end.
Again, leaves that ton 40. Van Gerwen needs to fill it up to leave a finish. And he might just do it. And he has just done it.
He needed it. He got it. Peter Wright still in prime position. Needs another big 20 to leave tops. Well, if Michael van Gerwen ever needed a 1-4-2, now is the time. He needs another one. Yes, double 11!
120.
Oh my word, I thought it was there for a moment. But Peter Wright to go 10-7 up and within 1 leg of the title, double top again.
Yes, he says. Yes, he says.
The 2014 World Championship final was the first meeting of these two in a major final. Van Gerwen won it. He beat him in the UK Open final the following year, and again in the UK Open final the year after that. 2017 he beat him in the Premier League and the Grand Slam. Last year it was the Grand Prix. Is it finally going to be Peter Wright's time? He needs 1 more leg.
Could be the hardest leg he's ever had to fight for.
100.
To get the title, to get the dosh, to get the belt, to get the pride. But MVG isn't world number 1 for any other reason that he can come back when it looks down and out.
Well, we've seen him in this position before. He won the European Championship winning 4 legs in a row to beat Gary Anderson in the last leg decider. But Peter Wright has left himself 1-6-1. He has already taken it out twice this weekend. It's something of a signature shot. What a moment this would be. Treble 20. Treble 17.
He can't, can he? Oh.
140.
What a setup, Dan. What a setup. He has to take this, Van Gerwen. He has to take it. He needs the ball.
90.
And Peter Wright, is it his time to finally get the job done? He's trying to laugh it off. The nerves, how do you control them?
Oh!
Michael, you require 34.
Well, the second dart went all over to the left. He stopped. Van Gerwen, 7-7. He's hit it.
Being shown 85. Michael Van
Well, he went the
Gerwen.
unconventional route because he was looking downstairs. We all thought he was going to go for single one. We've had 3-7.
Michael Van
There's a
Gerwen
steal.
has dodged
83.
3 bullets. Will he have to dodge any more? He dodged 6 in the Premier League final a couple of years back against Peter Wright.
60.
What's he feeling like inside now, Dan, after that? 3 darts to win it. He's still got some work to do. He knows it's not going to be easy.
34.
Van Gerwen fighting back on throw here. It ain't over. Is he thinking about it?
How can he think about anything else?
No, I can't blame him. The chance was there.
134.
Can't leave a finish, but he needs to get a maximum here just to get himself back up and ready for the next leg.
58.
One
Wow.
treble gets him to a finish, 2 gets him to a makeable one, all 3. Well, he's not going to get that.
85. Michael require
In fact,
92.
he leaves the 156.
Straight for the conventional
Being
route.
shown 90.
Double 20, double 16. We're back to 10-9. You can feel the tension on the stage. You can feel it in the auditorium.
60.
Can't
Peter
happen
Wright.
again, can it? It can't happen again.
He cannot afford to be taken to a last leg decider in which MVG would have the throw. He has to win it right now, Peter Wright, surely.
Got away with the 60. Van Gerwen only replied with 57. That'll make him feel better.
100.
Okay. Still making the opponent have to do better.
100.
This match, this final here in Leicester, could be turning into something with the most stupendous ending since it's Rebecca Vardy's account.
40.
And the bounce out hurts Peter Wright.
And when things are going against you, when that happens, it's a double whammy.
58.
Keep his composure, because neither player is advancing at the level that we've seen all the way through the match in this leg, the crucial leg. Will Wright win it, or will Van Gerwen take it to a last leg decider?
85.
Just little mistakes here and there. One big visit could swing this entire final.
Well, that score would have been music to the ears for Peter Wright. He hasn't had the best leg, but he's leading. Both players are really feeling the tension here. They really are.
60.
They can't get the scoring boots on. It's about winning the leg. Oh, this would hurt. Oh, MVG!
He won his first leg in this final with a 1.56. He is not going to take it out to finish the match. And Michael Van Gerwen should get at least a dart to force a last leg decider. He gets two. He only needs one. And Van Gerwen somehow has become favourite for the title once more.
Wow. From the depths, MVG has managed to take this to the last leg. That maximum towards the end, swung it in his direction. What drama. That's a good marker. Oh, just dipped underneath. Oh, the roll from MVG with that treble 18.
How can Peter Wright keep the demons at bay after so many major final defeats to this man?
Well,
exactly level.
Incredible. After what's happened in the match so far, MVG looks like he means business.
This probably has to go in 6 darts, Peter. He needs to find 2 trebles, and he's not going to do it. And Michael Van Gerwen should get darts for the title over the next couple of visits.
Downstairs for the 19s, should stay there.
96.
Leaves himself 50. There's nothing Peter Wright can do but hope after this visit he gets another one.
100.
For the title, MVG.
The one title that has eluded him in PDC darts is now his. The Green Machine's clean sweep is complete. He's now won every single major title in PDC darts. He probably shouldn't have won this one against Peter Wright, but MVG is the Champions League of Darts winner of 2019.
Absolutely incredible ending, the drama unfolding. Peter Wright had the chance, but it's the world #1 who gets the title he's been looking for. Outstanding from both players. It's MVG who has the belt.
Mark, an incredible final. I don't know why we're surprised over the last couple of days that we've seen. You see that energy release from Michael Van Gerwen at the end. He was beaten, he was down, he was out, and he